Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Ini Niaga AWANI, banyak benda yang kita nak bincangkan hari ini, tetapi kita mulakan dahulu dengan perkembangan dagangan ringgit dan bursa Malaysia. Sewaktu ditutup jam 5 petang tadi, ringgit ditutup lebih rendah pada RM4.18 berbanding dolar Amerika. Ini berbanding RM4.17 sewaktu pembukaan pagi tadi dan 4.1805 dalam dagangan tengah hari. Tetapi berita baik untuk bursa Malaysia, ia ditutup 7.88 mata lebih tinggi pada 1,602.47 mata. Okey, Bank Negara Malaysia (BNM) memperluaskan kriteria kelayakan bagi dana rumah mampu miliknya yang bernilai RM1 bilion menurut Bank Pusat. Ini bagi membantu kumpulan berpendapatan rendah membeli rumah pertama mereka.
Dua perluasan ini adalah meningkatkan pendapatan bulanan isi rumah maksimum yang layak kepada RM4,360 Malaysia. Di samping meningkatkan harga maksimum hartanah yang layak kepada RM300,000 Malaysia. Pengumuman itu dibuat menerusi satu kenyataan pada Rabu. Ianya berkuat kuasa pada 1 September depan. Bank Pusat berkata, ia telah pun meluluskan 296 permohonan pembiayaan bernilai RM31 juta Malaysia sehingga akhir Jun tahun ini.
Sebentar tadi, Kementerian Keuangan mengadakan pertemuan dengan Kementerian Perumahan dan Kerajaan Tempatan. Ini sebahagian daripada mesyuarat kumpulan fokus atau fokus group untuk membincangkan inisiatif menyediakan lebih banyak rumah mampu milik dalam Belanjawan 2020. Rakan setugas Firdaus Azil ada mengikuti sidang media pagi tadi. Firdaus, apa yang boleh dikongsikan?
Okey, baik, terima kasih Lokman. Pagi tadi sewaktu di Putrajaya berlangsungnya satu mesyuarat yang dikenali sebagai mesyuarat kumpulan fokus Belanjawan 2020 Perumahan Mampu Milik di antara Menteri Perumahan dan Kerajaan Tempatan Zuraida Kamaruddin dengan Menteri Kewangan iaitu Lim Guan Eng, di mana mesyuarat itu bermula pada pukul 9.30 pagi tadi dan berakhir kira-kira pukul 12.30, dan selepas itu barulah ada sidang media bersama dengan dua menteri ini. Dan di dalam sidang media itu, Menteri Kewangan Lim Guan Eng memaklumkan ataupun mengumumkan bahawa individu yang berpendapatan sehingga RM4,360 kini dibenarkan untuk memohon pinjaman perumahan di bawah dana 1 bilion yang telah diumumkan oleh Bank Negara Malaysia semalam, di mana mereka boleh memohon pinjaman untuk rumah yang bernilai RM300,000 dengan kadar interes 3.5% tahun, dan juga tempoh sebelum ini, tempoh pinjaman ialah selama 30 tahun, telah melalui skim baharu ini telah dipanjangkan kepada 40 tahun. Mungkin kita boleh dengar rasionalnya persetujuan semula skim ini daripada Menteri Kewangan Lim Guan Eng.
Dan faedah konsesi adalah sebanyak 3.5% setahun untuk satu tempoh. Kalau sebelum ini 30 tahun, dia telah lanjutkan kepada 40 tahun. Dan ini kita harap bahawa lebih mudah untuk pembeli-pembeli mendapat pinjaman. Kerana dianggarkan dengan syarat sedemikian, bayaran ansuran dapat dikurangkan sehingga 20%. Bayaran ansuran bulanan dianggarkan boleh dikurangkan sebanyak 20%. Dan ini memudahkan mereka untuk mendapat pinjaman daripada sektor perbankan. So itu adalah antara langkah-langkah yang telah pun dimulakan sebelum Belanjawan dibentangkan pada 11 hari bulan Oktober ni.
Okey, kita juga mungkin boleh orang kata imbas kembali di mana kerajaan telah pun melancarkan polisi perumahan nasional untuk membina 100,000 rumah mampu milik yang berharga tidak melebihi RM300,000 setiap tahun, dan juga beberapa inisiatif yang telah dikenalkan untuk memudahkan pemilikan rumah di kalangan, terutamanya sudah pasti fokus mereka ialah di kalangan kumpulan B40, terutamanya adalah pembeli rumah pertama. Dan juga mereka juga mengumumkan bahawa semua pinjaman ini akan dijamin oleh pihak cagar mas berhad supaya untuk lebih memudahkan pinjaman perumahan dan sebagainya. Dan juga di dalam sidang media itu juga Lim Guan Eng turut memaklumkan bahawa kerajaan menggalakkan satu lagi platform yang orang kata sebagai alternatif untuk pembeli rumah mencari ataupun mendapatkan dana pinjaman, iaitu apa yang dikenali sebagai technology enable and innovative mechanism melalui property crowdfunding platform, yang mana ini akan dikawal selia oleh Security Commission di bawah framework peer to peer ataupun P2P. Jadi itu antara intipati daripada mesyuarat fokus Belanjawan, mesyuarat kumpulan fokus Belanjawan 2020 khusus untuk untuk isu perumahan mampu milik. Kembali kepada Luqman.
Okey. Terima kasih Firdaus Azil. Isu rumah mampu milik ini adalah satu isu yang besar dan dekat dengan hati rakyat. Sudah tentu setiap kali terutamanya menjelang menuju ke Belanjawan setiap tahun adalah salah satu isu yang sangat meminta ataupun memfokuskan perhatian segenap rakyat Malaysia. Jadi kita ingin berbincang lebih lanjut berkenaan dengan hal ini, isu rumah mampu milik ini, dan berada di talian sekarang adalah Setiausaha Agung Persatuan Pembeli Rumah Kebangsaan HBA, Datuk Chang Kim Loong. Dan izinkan saya mengalihkan perbualan ini ke dalam bahasa Inggeris. Datuk Chang, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much, Luqman.
First of all, maybe if I can just get your response to BNM, Bank Negara, expanding its eligibility criteria for the 1 billion ringgit fund. Do you think this will go a long way in spurring home ownership, especially for the M40 and the lower M40 and the B40 group?
Yes, we will, definitely, because the HBA applauds the government and Bank Negara for hitting our call for setting up such an extended scheme to help the middle 40, M40 income segment of the society, and not only helping the bottom 40. Now, this M40 also need help. We did an article, and I'm so glad that the government and Bank Negara read our article. Our article basically says that help B40 is the way forward. Tapi don't forget about M40 group. So this proposal by Bank Negara that was launched yesterday is actually a marvelous scheme. It is a fantastic scheme that will encourage more house buyers under the category and eligibility to qualify for a loan, special loan package of 3.5% only.
All right, Dato', HBA, Home Buyers Association, what is HBA's wish list for Budget 2020? How do you want the government to ensure that every Malaysian can afford to buy a home if they want to, including and especially those from the B40 and the M40 group that you've mentioned just now?
Yes, it's very important, that this scheme must also be available the first-time house buyer in secondary market. Now, from what I understand, the launching yesterday was for primary market that you buy from developer. Now, there are also house buyers who are buying from sub-market, that is called secondary market sub-sale, and whereby their income is kept at 4,360 ringgit. So we must also help this group of people who are also B40 and M40 for secondary market. I think the government may have overlooked this area here. And this figure of 4,360, I think it can be relaxed a little bit. Give and take, because sometimes they have a combined higher income between husband and wives, all that.
But in terms of relaxing loan regulations, Dato', we have been grappling with high household debt to GDP ratio. The concern is obviously this: if we relax lending regulations, where do you stand on this? What's the balance between making it easier for people to buy homes by relaxing lending regulations, but also taking care that household debt does not go through the roof?
Yes, that is equally important. Our government cannot simply, ask the bank to relax on the loan whatsoever. Banks are in the business of lending money. They are not in the business of wanting to foreclose on people's property. They always go through evaluation process and filter through the customers to make sure that the customers and that the borrower are able to repay back the loan. That's the first thing that banks always tell house buyers. We must make sure that you are within the bracket to repay a loan. So when developers come back and say, oh, the loans rejection is very high, that is not true, because some house buyers, they apply for very high margin of loan. The more you borrow, the more you pay back. If you're not in a position to pay back, then rumah tu akan dilelongkan. And we don't want house buyers to be house poor.
All right. Well, let's take that into consideration and what you've mentioned earlier with regards to the government's initiative. The government has been taking numerous initiatives to increase affordable homes over the years, Dato'. The keyword is affordable homes, not just building homes, but these measures can be more effective if developers, private developers, start building more affordable homes. Because if you look at the data of the past few years, in fact, we've been building, but not the right category of homes.
Yes, correct.
But affordable homes are not necessarily profitable for developers. So between building more affordable homes and maximizing profit for developers, because they are a business, we understand that, where's the balance? Is there a win-win situation for both the government, the rakyat, and also the property developers?
Yep. Now, it is our Prime Minister's aspiration of 1 million homes within 10 years. Is that achievable within a span of 10 years? Yes, it is. Let's admit it, private housing developers are still the best agent to deliver such affordable housing to as compared to the government, because government resources are scarce, they are better needed in other areas on healthcare and education. But to encourage developers, private developers, to be involved in housing, affordable housing, you must throw in incentive. I've got 4 proposals to the government, and we've written over to the Minister of Finance and Housing. The 4 incentives are basically on, very importantly, to align land at lower cost, alienate lands to develop at lower cost premium. Faster approval is very important. There are projects that take about 2 years to approve at the local council. The project can be approved within 3 months to 6 months, the cost saving for the project. And the third one, most important, is the compliance cost. Very often, there's so much compliance cost. Local council impose compliance cost of putting up hoarding pun mau cagaran. Land office charges a lot of charges on that. Landscaping department, engineering department, every department wants to charge compliance costs. We must sit down with a special focus group to identify which is necessary, which are unnecessary or redundant, X those duplicity.
All right.
Now, but very importantly, finally, developers are there to make money. They are not charitable organizations. If they build high-end with a profit of 20%, our government will come up with some tax incentive to encourage developers to do affordable housing with the same kind of percentage of profit. So if we can encourage them that they also get the same kind of profit for affordable housing, by all means, find a tax bracket in such a way that it's only conducive for developers to indulge themselves in affordable housing. After all, now, affordable housing only can sell. High-end, susah nak jual sekarang.
Alright, thank you so much, Datuk Chang Kim Long, Setiausaha Agung Persatuan Pembeli Rumah Kebangsaan HBA. Niaga AWANI berhenti seketika. Kita kembali selepas ini.